What types of paint finishes or coatings are available on metal roofs? I'm Todd Miller of Isaiah Industries, and this is another metal roofing education and insight video for architects and contractors. Generally speaking, today there are two types of coatings used on metal roofs, and those coatings are referred to by the type of resin that is in the coating or the chemistry of the coating. So paint finishes consist really of three things. You've got solvent, which is what makes it wet after the paint is dry. The solvent's gone. You've got what we call solids. Those are the pigments that give the paint color. And then you have resin. Resin is what holds it all together. Resin holds it to the substrate. Resin holds the pigment in place. And so again, the paint finishes today are referred to by the types of resin. The two most common types of paint finishes you'll find on metal roofs are polyester and something called PVDF, polyvinylidene fluoride. And those again both refer to the type of resin that's in the paint finish. So really polyesters, which can also be called Silicone Modified Polyesters, super polyesters, every manufacturer kind of has their own take on it. Maybe they just call it SMP. Sometimes these are available with textures. These are kind of the entry-level paint finish today. So they will get decent performance, but what we do find is, especially depending upon the climate and how much UV there is, we will find eventually the resin will start to break down. That could happen at year 7, year 10, based upon location. Once that resin starts to break down, we get what we call chalking, which is the resin sort of sloughing off, if you will. And we also find that at that point, as the resin starts to break down, then the pigment starts to get released as well, so you can have color loss. We also find as that resin breaks down, it provides less protection for the pigment, making the pigment perhaps a little bit more prone to color change. Now, the other type of paint finish is the PVDF, polyvinylidene fluoride. You'll see this sold underneath the trade names Kynar 500 and Hylar 5000. One of the cool things about these pigments is about these finishes is if you're going to use their resin, you've got to use quality pigments. So you'll find that these will have the better performance ceramic pigments in them, inorganic pigments in them for performance. And again, the PVDF is based upon the mineral fluorite. It's a very tight molecular bond. It's a CF bond. And what we find is it really withstands well in terms of that resin not breaking down over time, not causing chalking, not causing loss of pigment. So by far, the PVDF ones are the higher performing coatings today. Every project, you got to look at what I want to accomplish here. If you want the higher performing coating, it will cost more. Now, we also have FEVE coatings available today. They're not quite as available. They are going to have similar performance to the PVDF coatings though. So feel free to reach out to me anytime. Todd Miller, metal roofing expert on LinkedIn. You'll find me easily. Drop me an email at todd.miller@isaiahindustries.com. Always happy to talk about these things. Take care.